Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you find this video to be neat, let me know. Because I sell a couple cars here and there, and I think people would want to know what I bought, paid for them, what I did to them, after I sold them, and how much money I got out of them. That information could be valuable. Remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. Don't be the next to them, be the first to you. So here's what we're looking at today is a 2004 Ford F-150. It is a Super Crew FX4. 5.4 Triton, has approximately 160,000 miles on it. Now, I bought it back in January of 2018. I did buy it to fix it and resell it. I paid $2,600 for it. I know it sounds super cheap, and what you can see from the truck right now, you're like, man, that's a pretty good deal. Well, you know, it depends on how you look at it. The first thing I had to do was a steering shaft in it. That cost me about $150 and took up about 2 hours of my time. The next thing I had to do was an outer tie rod on the driver's side front. Yeah, that was only about $20 and maybe took me an hour, you know, taking off the wheel and stuff. The next thing I did was the exhaust manifold on the passenger side, the spark plugs. If you've ever done spark plugs in a 5.4, you know that that can be a nightmare of thing to do. We had to do a U-joint in it, and I don't remember exactly what was going on with the U-joint, but I remember it was a real pain in the butt. But that was one of the very first things I did. The other thing I had to do to it was the floorboards were rusted out completely on the right and the left. They don't make aftermarket floorboards for this thing, so that really kind of sucked. But we got it done anyways. We just made our own. Came out fabulous. I was very happy with it. There's a little bit of rust on the rockers, and I say the word little bit. It's going to look like a lot when you see it here on the video here in a minute, but I didn't end up fixing that, and I didn't end up replacing the mirror on the driver's side there. But I did end up replacing the fender on the driver's side front there with one that matched, obviously. The truck itself ran and drove great. We also put Bridgestone Duelers on it. They were new when I put it on there. Plus, I put 10,000 miles on it. And I would have put anybody in this truck. I mean, it was a great runner and a great driver. I'm not disappointed with it at all. The air conditioning worked in it great. The CD player worked great. It shifted perfect. It drove excellent when I got it done. Even though I put about $2,000 into it, I still sold it and made a profit on it. I got a couple little things I got to still do for the guy, but I think overall he is very happy with the truck. So, drum roll, kind of, I ended up selling it for $6,000. I think that's a lot of money for a, 12-year-old truck, but in comparison to buying a new truck that probably something comparable to this, but it would be brand new, would probably cost you right around $50K. So all in all, we did really good, and I think the guy ended up being happy. If you guys dug this video, hey, let me know, because I'm going to do this when I buy and sell cars. So subscribe to the page. I think I'm going to start making this one of my little things that I do. I think it's kind of neat to see what I do to the vehicles and how I change them and how I make them better and, sell them to people. So if you ever want a great car, if I have something, let me know. Hit me up. If you got a question for me, hit me up on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on Facebook. I'll be happy to try to answer your automotive questions. Have a great day. God bless.